time you say that now, all I can think of is the bee from the Bee movie. Like, that's the huge...
Oh, is that from it?
That's exactly... He stole it from the Bee movie.
I forgot.
I was...
Do you like jazz?
So, my Aunt Carolyn died recently, and I was...
Nowhere. I came out of nowhere. I wasn't ready for that.
Yo, that's so funny. She laughed.
It's okay, man. I won't laugh at your
What the fuck, man?
It just really got me. Your face was just like, you're looking at me and just... I'm sorry. She did.
I'm gonna repeat.
You just asked to be nice. You don't care. You try to cover yourself up.
I'm gonna re-explain myself. I'm gonna tell you the story again. If you laugh,
You have to let me...
if you
calm
suddenly
down first.
crack a smile while I talk about my dead aunt, I'm walking out of this bitch. All right?
Okay, I'll do my best. Wait. Okay. Alright. Alright, tell me about it.
So my Aunt Carolyn.
Yeah, I was...
Can't even say her
I won't
name.
just... Don't look at me.
My grandfather's sister passed away. And we went to her memorial service.
Wait, so great
And the mayor of my hometown was there. And I didn't know this bitch. Never talked to him before in my life. And he sits down at the table with my aunt and I, my uncle, my grandfather, and the first thing I said to
The
him...
not dead aunt.
No, my not dead aunt. Auntie.
Okay.
We're sitting there at the table, and the first thing I asked him was, "You like jazz?" Oh man, this man loved jazz. He went on and on about how he goes down to trips down there, and I asked him, like,
Down where?
just down there, the place. He said a place.
The jazz place?
The jazz place.
Oh my god.
He said like a location. I just didn't know where it was, and I didn't expect to get a whole jazz conversation. I asked him who's his favorite jazz artist. He couldn't tell me. He just likes the noises.
Did he ever ask you if you like jazz?
No, actually, it was actually really fucking rude. So I
That's
wouldn't vote for him, but.
You lost my vote.
He didn't ask me if I like jazz. Personally, I like lo-fi, which feels like modernized jazz. Anyway, I asked him if he liked jazz, and that was the whole ha-ha.
Yeah, it was really funny. That was a good story.
It wasn't funny at all. Man,
When did I ask about your aunt
I
dying?
just want to share.
When did you
My
ask
grandfather's
to be brought
sister.
into existence?
I didn't. That's the problem I have on this. Let's talk about
All right,
that.
whoa. It was
Like
a joke. It was a
that's
joke.
like
Calm
bro,
down.
my parents back in the 2000s decided to, fuck.
2000s.
I'm 2001 baby.
Yeah, so it happened
2000. You're a
2000.
2001 baby?
Yeah.
Say
I
it.
don't know.
You do know. Just own it.
No,
2001.
Denayo's got a bad memory. That's not his fault.
Are you... Wow.
What?
What's it like being lame?
What are you?
Lame.
2000.
Okay.
It's
That's
easy
the
to-
turn of the century.
It's easy to be in 2000 because I don't really have to think about the year. I just think about what year it is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like,
It's
boom.
the best year.
You have to add one.
Well,
I'm not like a pretentious 90s
Guess
baby.
what? 1999. They get to
That's
live
the
through
saddest.
3 centuries.
That's the saddest.
Oh, that's true.
No, but you know what I
But
mean?
then,
It's like...
it's harder to tell how old you are. I feel like that trumps everything.
2000 is really
We're
cool.
born 2000. It's 2020. I know I'm 20.
If I was born in 2000, I would still forget how old I am.
2001 babies are tough because I was a month before 9/11, and this is just defined.
My friend Alan was born on the 9/11.
Wow.
One time, I forgot his birthday, and I said, Alan, when's your birthday? And he looked at me, and he was like, Christine, 9/11, never forget.
That's kind of funny.
Exactly, verbatim. But yeah, I think it's much cooler than being born in just a 9/11.
It's worse than, it's better than, 2005,
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I work with some teenagers, and they tell me when they're born.
Do you think our generation was built on 9/11? Do you think it gave us personality?
100%. 100%.
I don't really know how 9/11
Yeah, we
impacted
should do
me.
the show.
When I was little, okay, back to my friend Alan who was born on 9/11. My older brother, told Alan when we were kids, he was like, 9/11 was your fault, right? And he went home crying because he thought 9/11 was his fault. He really did.
It might have been.
Now look who's laughing.
Osama's like, I wasn't gonna do anything, but this one kid.
Fuck
One
him.
too many.
Welcome back to the Reality Rejects. My name is Jacob.
We're jumping in right after that. I'm Donadio.
I'm Branden.
And today we have our guest,
Christine, Chrissy,
Well, can you pick one? Just for the audiences.
Chrissy.
You would prefer that.
How
Well,
many
because we're gonna
people,
stick to
wait,
What? What'd you say?
how many people walk up to you and go,
Chrissy, wake
Chrissy,
up.
wake up!
Well, I just started going by Chrissy. It's something I'm trying to phase in. When I was
Okay.
little, I used to go, like, people that
Like
knew me as a
fetch?
kid.
Like fetch.
Like, that's so fetch.
No.
I thought you said like
I
her
think
like fetch like a ball.
fetch, bitch. No, yeah. Chrissy.
Okay.
Yeah, Chrissy. Yeah.
Chrissy.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Or, honestly, I'll answer if I feel as though I'm being spoken to, so.
How was your guys' weekend leading up to where we are now? Have we been here since we shot Reanimator? No, but it's coming. We haven't been? Oh, that's right, because you were sick.
Yeah.
Oh, so we missed the whole week.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Again, touching me.
What? I thought this was implied
Jacob
consent.
likes it when I touch
I thought
him.
we were just friends. I feel like I thought I could just. This is too much. I can't do this.
And see, this is the okay zone, I think, and like once you go up here, that's the not okay
Is that
zone.
true? Can I not? May I?
No, of course.
I need you to consent.
I'm consenting,
Because you
man.
made me feel like I wasn't welcome to do so. Now I kind of want to. I would never have any desire before, but now that you've, may I?
Of course.
The whole thigh?
Whole thigh.
I mean, it wasn't much, but it made me feel empowered
Better.
to be able. Yeah, I feel better. I feel like I wasn't.
Like you bitch me now. Like you put me in my place.
Always have. Always have. That was so startled. Oh my god. I don't want it anymore. I don't want your thighs. I don't want your thighs.
I
Fuck
think
you,
my
man.
pinky touched your dick. Did it?
No.
Oh.
Maybe.
Do you want to?
I didn't think about it. How was your guys' week leading up to where we are now?
You know, you wanna hear something that I never thought I would hear before?
You kinda.
Remember how I told you guys I had that story I wanted to tell you? Something that happened at work?
Well, yeah, you mentioned something, but I
You
don't
never
know. I
mentioned
don't
this
know.
to me.
Whoa, shit, this is the first time I'm meeting... Second time I'm meeting you. But...
Third time. Is it?
Second.
No, this is the
She
second
wasn't on
time.
the latest set, so it was just Reanimator and then now.
But, if you were to guess of the weirdest possible way to get in trouble at work, what would you say it was?
Peeing? Going to
Peeing somewhere?
Like going to the bathroom?
Yeah, or a manager not doing their job and then blaming it on you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, that happens all the time.
Oh, okay.
Everywhere. But no. What would you say?
Like weird, but in the realm of
Yeah,
possible.
in the realm of possibility, that's something you do. Like something you do that you'd get in trouble for, and you'd be like, why did I get in trouble for that?
I don't. One time I got in trouble for not wearing makeup at work.
What?
Really?
Yeah, I was a hostess, and she's like, "You need to look good." I was like,
Damn.
"I'm gonna fucking."
Okay.
I was like, she's my neighbor too.
Wow. She
Yeah.
said,
God
Yeah.
damn.
Damn.
She said, "Can you be more presentable for?"
Can
our
you be
customers?"
like more pretty? Jesus.
Yeah, it was.
That was really fucking rude.
See, mine's on the
Yeah.
opposite side of the spectrum. It's, I got in trouble for smiling.
I
What?
always get told
Yeah,
to smile.
so-
That's so weird.
What's it called? So, I was just walking around. My job, I was spotless. Everyone else was fucked up. My place was spotless. I was doing amazing. I was happy, Doing good. I'm smiling. And then my supervisor comes up to me. He's like, "You're not going to believe this, but they want me to tell you to stop smiling."
Like who said that? Like
Can
all
we see
the
the
managers?
smile? Can we see the smile? Maybe it
were
was
you
the
doing?
It's like
smile.
a
Maybe,
different smile.
Yeah, you was like, you're like,
yeah, like was it weird? Like give us the smile.
Nah, just like...
Why don't you want
can't
to
just...
smile?
I would-
You think I
bitch.
remember the smile?
I
I can't
kinda
even
would like
remember
to
my
see
own
that
birthday. You
happen.
I
think I'm
would
gonna...
kind of like to see the smile.
I don't remember my own birthday. You think I know what damn smile I was
Could you
wearing on
give
my
us a
face?
general?
I don't know what that has to do with my smile going... Now I just sound like I
Was it
belong
like
in
all-
special needs class.
Was it like a full tooth smile? Like all teeth? Was
No,
it
it was kind of just like a...
A grin?
Like that. Just...
Oh, a little grin, a little smirky, a little.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what miserable fuck said that? Like,
Is that what you
who
said?
is... Yeah, I said that to my supervisor, and he's like, I don't know, they just pick on us here. Like, they'll find anything. And then, like...
Who's they? Big Brother?
No, the big bosses. Like, the big bosses.
They said, "Don't smile."
And then,
That's kind of funny.
what's it called? So then the next day, I'm just going. People are now joking about the smiling because people are like, why the fuck would they tell you not to smile? It just shows they want you to be miserable here. And then the next day, I'm doing my job. I'm filling up a cart with like mist sorts, and then this woman walks up to me. She's serious. Didn't even know about the other situation. She's like, "You smile too much."
Sorry. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, this is the one that was the bitch who fucking, when I got the injury, remember the woman that was being a complete bitch to me? It was her.
How did that make you feel?
I was just like, I literally just looked at her. I'm like, okay, all right.
What do you didn't ask what do you mean?
No, I just said okay, turned my back to her, and walked away.
Period.
And I'm just like, I have nothing else to say to her. I don't care to interact
You
with
didn't
her.
engage in that conversation?
I don't want to waste my breath on
Oh, I
her.
would have. Are you kidding me?
I know you would.
What do you mean don't smile?
No, it's so funny now though, because every time I'm like smiling, or not every time, but like if someone sees me smiling, like even the other supervisors will joke around about it, like just anyone there, they'll be like, hey, are you smiling? Are you smiling right now? Stop fucking smiling!
I feel like it's something that AMC would say.
Stop smiling so much?
Yeah.
No,
feel
they
like
would tell you
they
to.
need-
We
yeah.
make smiles happen. No,
That's in
that
the
is.
logo name.
Yeah, but like we make them smile and our smile just goes away. I used to always say that.
I like to smile. I always smiled to people, even when I was being an asshole.
I feel like the white person smile to people.
The what?
You know the white person smile?
The what?
Where it's like, you know, you've never heard of this? White people.
No.
White people got their own smile?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that awkward, uncomfortable.
When you
I'm not
walking
gonna
down the hallway.
I'm not gonna say hello to you, but I will give you this weird, like, tight mouth smile.
Yeah.
What's the type? Oh, I do know that smile.
What was
do
it?
it.
Yo, Jacob,
No.
that was the
Do
most
I?
flamboyant thing I've ever seen. I do know that.
I was excited.
He's in touch with his feminine side. Clearly.
Are you telling me that?
Slay.
Are you?
Slay pussy queen.
Yeah. I was. Are you telling me?
You're secretly gay.
You know, my grandfather does this when he sees me. I think it's because I wore a pink hat for a really long time.
You see, you
I
go
see my
like this,
grandfather.
I go like this.
Italian.
Other way.
Bippity boppity boo.
I do actually go like this.
You do have a mustache that passes, but you gotta be careful, alright? That could be considered a little worry to you, you know? I don't have a mustache, so I can't be bippity boppity boo, you know what I mean?
You got a mustache.
Bippity boppity, you know? I wouldn't do it myself. I'm just saying, you know, I wanted to make sure everyone else knew I couldn't say that. I just wanted to make sure. Branden, how was your weekend?
Weekend?
Yeah. How was your week? I mean, we haven't seen each other. We
What
missed
did I-
last week.
What did I do?
We moved.
Something.
We moved today.
I went to Sweet 16.
Me too.
Sweet 17.
Yeah.
That was dope. That was cool. You know,
Who's?
my cousins.
I did the same thing. I was shooting one the other day.
Of his cousin? You were shooting one of his cousins?
That was funny.
For money.
Okay.
It was a paid job. Not to kill. No, like with a camera.
How do you shoot someone with a...
You know, with a,
Want to find out?
it's what filmmakers do. You know, you take
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The DJ bailed out. The DJ like dipped out, like took the deposit, pulled the Trevor,
No.
took the deposit and like did not show up. So my uncle found out 2 hours before. And, you know, it's like a bundle package, so like DJ and like the photo booth, whatever.
Yeah, those are great.
So the DJ didn't show up and the photo booth people didn't show up.
Yeah.
So my uncle had to find one of his boys to come in the last second. And he like,
And they killed it?
yeah, they worked with what they had.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say take a computer, put in the aux, YouTube,
Pretty much what he
pick your
did.
songs.
Well, he didn't pick. He picked his song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just play, but you play off like YouTube or some shit. Just connect to the little aux and some
Like
speakers.
Spotify and shit, gets
Yeah.
the ad.
Want to break from the
Yeah.
ad?
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I was shooting Sweet 16. I have been editing all week, honestly. I've been doing Reanimator stuff. I started writing 2 new scripts, which is pretty cool.
Where's Donadio lay on these?
What do you mean?
Where's Donadio come in?
Well, you made the movie. Well, you were in the movies.
No.
What?
Why am I not the movie? Make a movie about me,
Okay.
okay? And I want you to make it about me and you.
I like how close
Everything
you
we've done
get.
together. Alright? Every experience we've shared. Everything. Alright?
They do this all the
Like in the aquarium?
Tell the story of the aquarium.
Okay, I'll
So
do
make
that.
it a horror romantic.
Is
rom-com?
this an order?
No, I didn't say comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, in order. Horror, romantic, not slasher, but asher, like half slasher. But only the second half of the slasher. So, horror, romantic,
You want me to
asher,
add?
shun, like action. So, let's go slaction. Like slasher action.
Okay,
Slaction.
a selection.
Um,
Can you write that down? Make sure that we.
Yeah.
Okay, a selection.
What are other genres?
Comedy.
No, I'm not going with comedy because you said it, bitch.
Thriller,
suspense,
psychological thriller.
No, we already did two.
Documentary.
Porno.
Documentary. Pornumentary. Okay, so a horror slaction romantic. Wait, horror romantic slaction pornumentary film of your aquarium that I wrote in.
You got all that, Chrissy?
Yeah.
Repeat it back to me then.
Okay, it was a horror romantic slaction pornumentary.
Don't you roll your eyes at me.
I can roll my eyes. Pornumentary. I think that's where it ended.
Film.
Film.
Yeah, cool. I mean, she's got it, so we'll
Yeah.
get working on that as soon as possible.
You didn't guess what color I was thinking of though.
Blue.
You got it.
No, I'm just, we're on the same wavelength now,
We are?
Chrissy, I know this is the first time we're having you on the show, but how was your weekend? Did you do anything exciting? You were making, oh no, I'm sorry, full send, stop. You were making a short film this weekend. How did that go?
It was alright.
For our filmmaking class, because we were both in the same filmmaking one class.
It's funny, I remember seeing you there, so that makes sense. Yeah, it went okay. She had the flu. She couldn't talk.
Who's she?
My bestie.
Oh,
Your
Jessica.
actress friend.
Oh yeah, she's a really good actress.
okay, period. Good for her.
Exactly.
Why haven't she been in any years?
Who? Jessica?
Yeah, is that her
No,
name?
she hasn't been yet, but I do have a role for her coming up if she's interested.
Really? She's very talented.
That's okay. She ever played a vampire before?
Wait.
So
Yeah,
she's
she
good
could
at
do
second?
it. She could do it. For sure. She was supposed to be my vampire.
Oh, that's
And then
right.
That bitch. Okay, no, she couldn't do
She
it.
didn't show up.
Yeah, she couldn't show up.
Why?
Because, well, we were supposed to shoot on Friday, but we knew it was going to rain. So I was like, okay, we could always do it on Sunday, but she had work on Sunday. Or we were shooting outside, so it just made more sense.
So it's kind of your fault.
No, I mean, there was nothing, it was due soon. I mean, it's really, it's not really her fault.
Is this the one that you did with?
Remember she licks the heart?
Yeah.
That's that video.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was trippy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, this one's going to be a lot less cool.
Damn.
No, there's potential. It is what it is.
Okay.
It's a nice learning experience that I appreciate.
Are you enjoying film school?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to make movies?
Yeah. I like how yeah.
Okay. Doesn't seem like you're sure what you want to do.
That's
Well,
what I
my one
thought.
professor says that we shouldn't know until we're like 27, 28.
But what if you do?
Maybe I don't know, maybe you'll change.
I don't think so. I'm pretty
That's
determined on
fine.
these movies thing.
Yeah.
What grade are you?
I think I'm pretty good.
I just
I think,
transferred.
I don't know.
I'm a junior.
So you're junior, so you got one more year.
Yeah.
You don't know what you want to do?
Well, I'm
There's no
trying to
shame.
film.
Oh,
This is the thing
lots
is I like all of the jobs,
Yeah, you could.
like all the films. Like I like coming up. I got into film because I liked writing.
Do you write?
Yeah, but not a lot of. I mean, I mostly write poetry.
Okay.
You can do a cinematic poem.
I know.
Those are fun.
Do you like to edit?
I did one of those.
In
What was your
theory,
favorite?
but have you ever sat down and edited something?
Pitbulls.
It's like math.
are black.
This podcast.
It's like disgusting.
I retract
don't
my
know.
statement.
I don't know. I like it.
Editing is
It's
hard.
fun. I like playing with the cameras, playing with the lights. But yeah, I did that this weekend. That's what I did. And,
Oh, you have 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Independent woman.
Yep.
Do you believe in magic?
Yo.
What kind of magic?
Just like magic. Like
Black magic.
what magicians do. Do you know that it's all a trick, or do you think some of it's like mythical?
What magicians do is definitely a trick.
All of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You think it's all based in like science?
No.
I don't
It's
really.
not science, it's illusion.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's the movement of hands, it's how they...
Not always.
It's
I mean,
perception.
I use flash paper in my science experiments. It's all science.
I wouldn't
like,
call that
relate it.
magic. That's a science show. They're
It's a
different.
science magic show.
I don't believe in
I feel like
science.
it's
How is it
What?
magic? How is it magic if it's science? I think the whole concept of magic is that it can't be explained, but you're doing science, and as you do the tricks, you explain it to the children, which I know because I was there. So it's science, it's not magic.
It just debunked magic using science.
Sure.
Can you just tell me you don't believe in science?
Yeah,
I believe in
certain
like
things.
witchcraft for sure, the power of like energies and like thoughts and like
Well, I mean,
vibes.
like believing in things, like
Focusing your energy and
Yeah.
stuff.
What?
Yeah, I believe in that.
Do you not believe in science?
certain things.
You pick and choose
This
what
is the thing is
science
science, it's like it gets new information, it changes.
That's how science works.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like something could be true and then like they do a study or something and then it's not true.
Well, it's better than someone not doing a study and guessing.
Well, I don't know. Some
Like
people
an
are really
apple
good
fell
guessers.
down on fucking Newton's head. And was like, ooh, gravity's real.
That's not quite how it works, but
I thought gravity was. No, am I thinking relativity?
what are you about to say?
I don't know. What did Einstein? What was
Einstein's theory of relativity?
Okay, is that him?
That's Einstein.
Okay.
He's talking about Newton and how Newton discovered his study of gravity with an
familiar
apple.
with the.
He made fig Newtons too, right?
I love.
I don't think
fig
so.
I love a fig
But, like,
Newton,
it's
too.
in the
Newtons. No,
nature.
that's gas.
I think it's just coincidence.
You ever notice that a Twinkie is called a Twinkie because it looks like cum in a dude's asshole when you take a bite out of it? Because do you know what a twink is?
Oh my god, what did you just say to me?
You know what a twink is, right? You guys know what a twink
I'm
is?
familiar with twinks. Yes.
No, can
So
you
she's
explain
familiar
it?
with twinks.
What's a twink? Hey, what's a
Chrissy,
twink?
Chrissy.
I can't believe you just
Quiet.
fucking said that to me.
Is she a twink?
You're not quiet.
No?
Oh
It's
my
not
god.
Jake
Wait,
is very
not
in touch
quite.
with his femininity.
Oh,
I
that was
think.
so fucking funny to Nadia. Is this real? This is why they call it a Twinkie, huh?
I choose to believe. I thought I was at work today.
So-
I was literally unloading a cart, and I'm like, and then Twinkie popped into my head, and I'm like, wait, that's what I call, like,
You think they like made it first, and then someone bit it, and they said, "Oh, this reminds me of."
and no, because like, what's it called? I was thinking like, because originally I had the process of, if you have two twinks, is there like a Twinkie and a Twinker? Because like,
Oh, I like those are cute little nicknames.
right? And then like, Twinkie popped into my head, and I'm like, wait, a Twinkie? Maybe they based it off twinks.
I don't think that's what happened, but we can't be certain.
Twinker sounds derogatory.
I like twinkers.
Oh,
Okay.
God. These goddamn twinkers. Damn.
Oh my god.
Well, no, the twinker would be the one giving, not receiving.
Oh, okay, I see.
The
They got
Twinkie
twinked.
would be the one
I
getting
need- I need,
twinked.
like,
Yeah, the one
I-
getting twinked.
I need a linguist here to really confirm this is how we can build on language, you know, to really come up with these words.
Come up.
Come on. I get
That's
it.
pretty funny. Alright, well, hold on. Now I need to ask you guys a science question. Actually, we've talked about this in the past. Flat Earth.
Mhm.
Are you actually flat earthers? Chrissy also gives me this shit about flat Earth stuff. She sends me posts on Instagram.
I have theories. I have like it's hard, bro. I don't believe the first moon. like,
Absolutely not. It didn't happen. Why
Yeah.
haven't we gone back? Bullshit.
no, we have.
You think we've gone back? I'm saying the first one.
The first one, I don't believe
well,
it.
Yeah,
I feel like
I
the
don't
other
know.
ones.
but if we've gone back, why haven't they said anything?
I mean, they have.
We've gone back to the moon. Like people haven't gone back to the
People
moon
have not
since
been
then.
on it.
Then that's just like really
Really?
sus. It's like
no, humans have not.
like the
touched
technology.
the
I'm
moon
pretty sure
a
like
little bit.
in our phone is more
Only one
advanced
person
than
been to the moon.
Well, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were the two out of the three that, like,
Supposedly.
landed on the moon that walked on it. Yes, But as far as like another human since then, I don't think someone's actually
This
stepped
is-
on the moon in 2 years.
I think philosophically, if I haven't like seen it, like I've never been to Australia, so I've heard about Australia. I've seen it in books, but I've never been to Australia. So like, by certain like philosophical principles, like it doesn't exist.
Yeah, but that's not
You know
real
what I'm saying?
life.
Yeah, but so so I think by the same principle, I have not like seen the Earth from a perspective that
But also too on Google, when you Google fucking Earth, it's always the same fucking photo.
it is always the same fucking photo. Additionally, I wouldn't say I'm like, oh, the Earth is flat. It's like I think it's closed-minded to not be open to the possibility that it is flat because I have never seen it in a view which I could decidedly say. You know what I'm saying? And like picture me this, like you're on the beach, right? Close your eyes, you're on the beach. You're on the beach. Your toes,
I need a picture of the beach here.
the toes,
Alright,
your
bring us a
like
beach.
toes are in the sand. You hear the waves,
Toes in sand.
right? And you're looking at the horizon. Okay?
Yeah, I'm just.
You're looking at the horizon. What does that look like? A straight line.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
No, I'm pretty.
Wait,
What if a
so
boat?
wouldn't
what
you
if
be
saw,
able to
if you
see?
saw a boat going over that horizon line, going straight away from you? What's gonna happen to that boat?
It's gonna get too far away.
No. What's gonna happen to that boat if you just watch it? Because this is such an easy experiment to do. If you just look at the ocean.
I think then we have
If
to
you-
go.
if
We have
you-
to go to the ocean. We
you
have to
literally
watch a
could.
boat. We have to pay somebody to get on a
But
boat.
I
and
know
use
the
it.
answer to this. This
Really?
is such a studyable
See,
thing to do.
philosophically, I've never seen it happen, so it's really hard
So
to
what you
say.
need to do is you need to go to a beach to see a boat going over the horizon line. Because what you're going to see is that very slowly it starts going below the sea level. It starts like slowly disappearing.
I
as
don't
ship
think
goes
that.
over,
No, because
like,
when
this
something
is the
gets far
horizon
away,
line.
it gets like tiny enough that you can't perceive it anymore. So how do I know
The
that's
human
not happening?
eyeball is so powerful that we can see planets in our night sky that are millions of miles away.
Just
We
the
are able
moon.
to see them, not just the moon. False.
I'm not sold.
Our human eye, our naked eye, can look at
So wait.
Mars if we know exactly where to look and how. We can see that. far
So
away.
show me where the fucking Mars is, or whatever you want to, Pluto, whatever the fuck you want to show me.
It's not lit up. It's not illuminated.
You're not lit it up.
That's science. That's just fact though. You can look
Okay,
in the
but
sky
here's
and
the
see
thing.
it.
So why the fuck do we have like fucking hurricanes and shit? Like water, okay? If
I
it's
think it's
flat,
because
you pour water on that shit, what on a plate, what happens? It just stays there, right?
On a level ground, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
If the earth is round, if you have water, it's just gonna pour out.
But it needs an edge. If there's no edge, there's nothing to pour over. If you have a flat plate on a flat surface because it goes out for long distances, it's not like you're not going to feel the curve. Do you feel like you're on a bendy curve right this second? No, you feel like you're on flat land. If you take a
Exactly. My
measuring
point
tool-
stands.
Take a measuring tool and you put it on the measuring thing in that spot. That is flat.
Okay.
But that isn't. But the whole ground gradually curves. You can look at that with the horizon line, which is probably the best way to even study something like that. Take a boat, have it drive out, straight out in the distance, and you will see that it slowly goes over the horizon line. Now, and the water level stays the same. If you put here's the water horizon line, when a boat's going over it, eventually it's going to go down. You can study that. That's easy.
So
But also, you know what science is, right?
Kind of heard of
Like,
it.
there's scientists all over the planet that are all coming to their own individual conclusions that all compare. That's how science works. It didn't take one person to take a picture of Earth to do that. It's like a bunch of people agreeing on their own individual information that have all come to the same conclusion.
But see, then it's just like I feel like if you go, but like just because a bunch of people agree,
Yeah, that's
means
how.
that it's true.
I mean, now how else did you get here with
I mean,
light?
that
Okay,
sounds-
it's the
that
same thing
sounds-
how you
that's-
with
that
religion.
would mean
You don't
that
believe
truth
in
is-
God.
okay,
Who said
yeah,
that?
but God is something that has not been proven yet, though.
You can't sit here. The individual beliefs are one thing,
Okay.
but like reality is another.
Okay.
Like I can.
interpretation of data. Is that like what you're?
Not even in the interpretation of data. Like, if I know a scientist in Spain, Russia, Japan, China, and the USA are all doing their own individual studies on the Earth and whether or not it's flat or round, and they are all individually coming to the same math and the same conclusions and the same exact data points in their own way, to be able to say, okay, well, either you're wrong or I'm right, or we're all fucking wrong. Like you come to those conclusions as a group. Everyone's agreeing. And if everyone's agreeing, that kind of means that we have this as a fact. But when it comes to like religion and individual beliefs, well, that's individual beliefs. Like no one's actually ever seen God, but everyone has their own personal beliefs that they have to develop. But that doesn't mean you can't like accept what is really around you. The Earth is round. I mean, it's not like a perfect circle. It's like maybe like an oval, like an egg. But it is round. We know that. That's science. We can study that. It wasn't just one person who took a picture and said, "Look." It wasn't some like government official. It was like we all like this is what it is, and you have to believe us. Like we can do our own research on this. But also, even if you don't want to look at Earth, without every other planet, why is every other planet in our solar system and our universe round? Why don't we have flat planets that we've discovered? But you could go home right now, take a telescope, look in space, and look at other planets. You're not going to see a flat one, because that's just not how gravity works.
I never thought about other planets. I'm still open. I'll never stop being open to the idea.
Alright.
I still don't believe
I
in
have a
fucking
question.
person going to the moon.
I have a question.
You?
No, definitely
No, wait.
not.
About the flat Earth. So this is what you guys think it looks like this. This is what the Earth.
I don't know. Who's to say?
What?
Okay, so if
I'm sorry.
the Earth is flat, it would be something like this, right? Something like this.
I mean, we know we have America,
So-
Russia, Australia. Like we know these exist, right?
Okay, so how would it be faster to get to Alaska to Asia than from Alaska to Europe? Because Alaska's right here, Asia's over there.
You have to
Europe's in
screenshot
the
the
middle.
picture so that you can put on the show.
How would it be faster to get to?
How would it
Asia.
be faster to get?
Because you could get a flight from Alaska that's faster if you go to Asia. A lot less time, significantly less time. If you flew from Alaska to Europe, it would be more time than it would be to get to Asia.
So, Alaska to summarize, Alaska to Asia quick.
Mm-hmm.
Alaska to Europe long.
Yeah.
Can I see that image?
You just screenshot that photo. Definitely make sure you put it on the show if
Gotcha.
you're editing this podcast.
Okay, so there's Alaska.
Alaska's all the way on the left. So how can you get all the way to the right before you could get to the middle?
That's interesting.
Because
I'm not sold, but I see the point you're making, but I'm saying, what if this was like,
Because then the Earth couldn't be flat if you can't just go in a straight line. So then you're saying that it would have to be round in order to, or a different shape. Is it rectangular? Is it?
Maybe
Uh-oh.
Earth is
never
curvy.
been on a flight
You've never been
from
on a plane before?
Alaska to Asia,
Oh.
so I can't confirm any of this information, but.
So what do you think
So-
happens at the edge of
I
the
have a
world?
better question, because personally I'm a little bored of this conversation.
Damn.
I disengaged, you know what I'm saying? Unplugged, but, do you guys think birds are real?
The
With
fuck
the
do you
government?
say?
With the government?
Exactly!
Dude.
Branden gets
I
it.
like
What are you talking about?
This
The
is
government?
Birds
With
work
the
for
birds?
Bourgeoisie?
Yes!
You guys
Good
watch too
thing we
much
chose
fucking
us
Tik-
sitting on this side and
You
them
guys
sitting
watch
on
too
that
much
side.
TikTok.
No,
No.
I literally, I've been on it.
Birds work for the bourgeoisie.
No, seriously.
But like, think about
You
it. Think of
actually
the point.
think
Like,
that's true.
like not the birds in New York City. Pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah, have
very
you ever seen a
intelligent
baby
birds.
pigeon?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
No.
lying.
Guess
You're
what?
lying.
You're
You
literal
guys
liars.
don't
I
have-
don't believe
In
you.
science class, we had live streams of bird hatchings on.
No, pigeons.
Yeah,
Pigeons in the
we've
city.
seen pigeons. We've had this conversation in
Oh
science
my
class.
God.
No.
I have to,
My family lives in New York.
They have them
I've
on-
been in New York.
They have them on roofs. They have
do you
pigeon
follow them on
cages.
Instagram?
Who?
Birds on-
How many times have you
No.
gone to
You?
New York and just
I
looked
own
in
a shirt
trees?
too.
Alright, wait. How many times have you guys gone to New York and just looked in trees? Or looked on a roof? Or looked anywhere where a
You
bird
guys
would
sound
nest?
like
Yeah.
fascists right now. Capitalist fascists.
Yo, the government's in your head, bro. Get out, bro.
You're deluded.
We're the
we got
You let
Matrix,
the
we got the
birds get
chip
too
from the
close.
back.
bro.
What?
You're in the Matrix. Get
I'm
out of
definitely
it.
not in the Matrix.
Get
I'm
out.
just educated.
No.
Is that what you call it?
Definitely.
By who? By who? The government. The government.
Oh my god.
No,
Oh
not me.
my god.
You're telling me I paid attention in school and listened to
Yeah,
that
what about
shit?
this guy?
Yeah.
Denani,
I did
though.
my-
The
Shit,
people
man.
around you.
But I make
People,
my own
you think I
opinions.
listen?
That's true.
I build my own opinions, but these are things I can personally.
But like
Like
pigeons?
study.
Nah, pigeons.
I felt a pigeon before. I grabbed a pigeon.
I'm not saying.
Like,
I'm
What
not.
would the pigeon
I'm not
be?
saying that not like you guys are the only ones that seeing it. I'm saying that they have cameras.
The pigeons do?
100%.
The
where are the cameras?
In the eyes.
In the eyes.
In the eyes.
Why would they blink
Are you
then? They would
joking?
always
They're
be
watching
open.
you back.
You think that the pigeons are all robots?
So why would they
Yes.
make the pigeon blink then? Why would
What age?
I'm not.
What age of society? Like, what kind of technology do you think we have? We have advanced technology.
Motherfucker, if we have a fucking bomb that could come from here to another country.
From like the 80s.
Huh?
You don't see people in the 80s being like, "Oh, my birds are robots." The same pigeons that were in New York in the 80s are the same exact pigeons we got today.
Well,
Exactly my
and
point.
they-
Because they're robots. Because they're robots.
No, they're ancestors. They're ancestors.
They're not robots, Brandon. That doesn't make any sense.
How you know? Have you ever cut one up? Have you seen a baby one? Like a child?
I've
All
seen
right,
it.
you know what?
You're lying.
100%.
Okay.
Brandon,
You can look at them on the roofs. Oh my God! On the they have like those pigeon cages on the roofs of city in New York.
Okay. No, I understand they're
You could
around.
go there. You could go there
So
yourself.
let's go.
Right now.
Right now.
yeah, we're gonna go to fucking New York. We're gonna find a pigeon. We're gonna shoot it, and then we're gonna open it up and just be like, "Look, Brandon, see, where's the camera? Where's the camera, huh?"
And then I'm gonna feel bad that the pigeon's dead. I'm gonna cut the bitch. I'm gonna cut the fucking pigeon
What
open
is
with
that?
it.
Wait, what?
Well, a child pulled this out of me today.
Out of you?
No,
Like, out of your-
he was like, he's like this. He's
Oh,
gonna kill
hold
me.
it out on
Little
you.
child, little,
I thought you
little
said
Jewish
on.
child came up to me at the school and he was like, I'll cut you. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
This is mine.
I was like, I'm gonna tell your parents. And he said, I'm gonna tell your parents. And I didn't want to get in trouble. So I took the knife from him and I said, kids don't play with knives. And he told me, I do.
You
I put it in my back pocket. I said, not anymore. And I was scared. But he got picked up a little bit later, so it didn't matter. But
How old was the child?
I don't know, like 6. 5. No, I don't even. I think he's 5. I'm gonna go with 5.
Interesting.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was
So-
scared. And so you want to do? This isn't even mine. It's a toy for. All right, just be careful with it. Children don't play with knives now, yo.
Sorry.
Children don't play with knives.
So now I have a question about the what? Why?
I feel
why
like
would
you
they
guys
do
just
that?
saying things.
Why would they do that? Why
Do you
would there
really
be
believe
so
these
many,
things?
and why wouldn't they deploy them at different parts of the city? Why would they fly in packs? Why would it
Well,
make
it's not
sense for
just
that?
the pigeons. They committed like a mass genocide of all birds at some point in the 1950s.
You think they did that?
World War
You think they
II.
hunted
For World War II.
Yeah, exactly.
during World War II?
To fight
Our
for
main
Red
concern was hunting down the pigeons and putting cameras in their eyes.
I don't believe you.
Let me
guys.
just.
Yeah,
let me
have you
just
ever
get
heard of
this.
McCarthyism? Look it up.
Yes. No, I know.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
What does
It
McCarthyism
all-
have to do with the birds?
it does because the birds work for the birds.
Okay. Where's the proof? Tell me
I think,
any ounce of
I think
proof
we're buying
that a
into
bird-
them, Donadio. I think they're just bullshitting us. What are you guys
This is
looking up?
bait, right?
Where are you guys going? Why are you on your phones?
Is that recording?
I'm looking it up.
Looking what up?
Pigeons.
Baby pigeons?
Not penguins. Pigeons.
He said that.
Well, you too are on your phone?
I just want to see.
Wait, I put
What's
this stuff
happening?
on my story.
Yeah,
all the
I've
time.
seen this motherfucker before.
Who?
That exact motherfucker, right there.
The bird?
Yeah.
You know, one time I touched a baby bird, and then the mom left
Yourself?
it.
Killed it?
Yeah.
She just left it on the sidewalk, so
Oh.
I took it home with me, and I like made a little nest, and I was feeding it, and I was like, "Hey, Dad, make sure you feed this bird so that it can live."
Never seen
Never
it.
happened. He died.
That happened to me with baby bunnies, but the mother bunny, I didn't touch the baby bunnies, but somebody else did. And then what ended up happening was, like, obviously this human smells on them, and she killed almost all except for 3. And one of them was paralyzed in his back legs.
I hear about that with birds.
Jesus.
With birds, if you touch the eggs with your
They
hand.
don't recognize him, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Um,
Kind of messed up.
I'm still.
I think
still
you're
have-
just fucking with us.
Okay.
Do you really believe this? You don't think the moon landing is real?
No,
The
that one
moon
100%.
like if you genuinely believe the moon landing is real, everything you said just became less credible. Like he could have had me sold at multiple points, but if you believe the moon landing is real,
If
Why
you think
don't you
that
think
your
that?
opinion
Well,
on
like,
something
just
else,
no
have you ever seen the
possible
video?
way.
Yeah, of course.
How the fuck is the flag waving?
because they're placing it down.
I just don't believe it. I'm
Movement.
going with my gut instinct.
Well, it still moves. I mean,
Yeah.
we
Do
know
you
that-
ever see
If
the?
there's-
Do you ever seen the video? The actual. There was a video of like breaking down the whole video.
Yeah.
And breaking down like.
Yeah, I watched a few. Because we've talked about this before
Mhm.
with Casper and stuff. No, yeah, of course.
I don't believe it.
But even in the breakdowns, like they talk about why it's not possible to fake that video.
What did they say?
Why
well,
would
why
for,
haven't
I
we
mean,
gone
for
back?
one, lighting.
Why haven't we gone back?
For what? What are we going back for?
It's the fucking moon.
Yeah,
why
what
wouldn't
is
we
there?
go back?
What's
Why
on the
wouldn't we
moon?
go back?
What's on the moon for us to take?
What was on?
No,
what
why?
Was there
What?
the
No.
first time?
The question is why
They
would
just
we
want
go
to
back?
beat Russia.
I think that's why we had the moon raised, but that's why we went to the moon, is to beat Russia.
But that's what I'm saying. If they were so eager to go to the moon before Russia, they faked it.
But you know how much, like, Hollywood movies today, movies with insane special effects cost way more, like, 5 times as much. I mean, I would even say way more than that. I'm definitely downplaying it. But making a Hollywood movie today costs, like, 10 times as much as the moon landing in total cost in its original production. And you're telling me that they had the money to fake it with that type of technology? I mean, you can just look at the lighting of the moon landing. It's not really possible with what would have been happening outside in space. The sun's light is so direct that when you look at these shadows on the moon landing, they are perfectly parallel lights. As
Okay.
if the light source is incredibly diffused. Whereas, if you were to do that in a studio, you would need to use lasers that we do not even have the technology for now. That's not true. You can use, like, LED lights and bullshit like that, but it would be ridiculously expensive at the time to have done that. That technology was not accessible.
Okay.
So that's number one.
It
That's
would have
my
been
number
cheaper
one.
than fucking getting a fucking rocket.
It's not. Dramatically not. And you can look at the numbers on that on why. Dramatically not. It's just not true. Truly, maybe you would think, and especially nowadays, like, yeah, if you look at like a rocket nowadays, and you were to send it up to space, I'm sure that's not the case. But back in the day, in the 50s, right? When did we send the rocket? When was the moon landing? 1960s?
No, don't ask me.
1969.
1969? I mean, 1960s. What technology? There's been no reason to go back. We can study the moon. We can send stuff to the moon that we can collect samples from. But there's nothing really on the moon for us. There's no new resources for us to keep going back to the moon. Except what? Land? But it's such a pain in the ass to even keep people on there. It's really not practical to go back. Mars is a different atmosphere, but at the same time, Antarctica is, a bunch of free real estate and water and stuff that we don't fucking touch. Why would we go to Mars? There has to be a reason for us to go back to these places.
Do you believe in aliens?
I think it'd be ignorant to not believe that there's a probability that there's other things out in
Do you
space.
believe in aliens?
Yeah,
Humanoid
Like
aliens?
in like space?
Maybe somewhere.
definitely.
I mean, we have
Do you believe in
observable.
Bigfoot?
Bigfoot? No. I can't rock with that one. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
I'm sure there was like an animal with but still alive.
I don't even know if animal. I feel like it could. I feel like if there was a Bigfoot, it would just be another type of Homo sapien that went extinct.
I would love to go squatch hunting.
Squatch hunting.
That's
Remember,
right.
Well, if Bigfoot's, it depends how long he's been around for.
That's
Because
another
if there's only one of them, it'd been dead by now.
In Red Dead Redemption,
no, there's too many sightings of Bigfoot.
So then it just sounds
just
fake.
as many as there is Loch Ness monster findings, and then you find out it's a log and a stick.
Now hold on. With like the aliens things,
Yeah.
I'm sure there might be some in space. Whatever. Cool. I really think our main aliens
It's in the ocean. You've said this before.
in the oceans. I have said this before.
Yeah.
Probably.
We might have talked about this.
No, we have.
Okay.
Have we? I mean, yeah. I mean, at that point,
Because we only got, I believe, 6% discovered in the ocean.
Yeah, I think something like that.
Small
Some days
percentage.
it's 5, next it's 10. All we know is
That's
that
what
it's less.
science does. It's
all
very
we know
fickle.
Science is not fickle.
It is so
Science is
fickle.
based off of the current facts. Science is constantly evolving. It's not fickle.
Okay,
So what do you
if
choose
say
to
so.
believe instead of science?
I don't, I feel like most things don't affect me.
Definitely does.
I don't really. If the Earth is flat or if the Earth is round, how does that affect me?
Uh,
if birds aren't real, how does that affect me?
Why would they have fake birds in the first place if it doesn't?
No.
affect you?
How does it affect me?
Well, what would be the point of having it if it doesn't affect you?
I guess it just. Oh.
Yeah.
I guess it does. And I guess I don't believe they're real. And they're surveilling me. But I also really love bird watching.
You think a bird watcher by now would have good evidence that the birds aren't real?
I think,
Especially-
honestly,
I just think pigeons.
if you guys are so into these conspiracy theories about being watched, let me ask you a follow-up question. Are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
Are you concerned about that?
No, because I
Then why
think
do
it's
you
just
care
like
about the birds?
because it's the U.S. government doing
It's
it.
not the U.S. government. That's actually the whole thing about TikTok is that it's specifically not.
No,
the
that's what I'm
US
saying. So it's like if it's the other,
So if it's your
the
own
U.S.
country
government
surveilling
is
you,
going to
it's-
kill all the birds birds and replace them with drone birds, I have a big issue with that. But if a foreign country's government wants my information, it's too late.
What happened?
What
is that?
Jacob and I think are going through the same thought process right now. Just what?
They're not in the know. They don't get it.
Nah.
What?
Damn woke.
We don't use
No.
facts. We don't use
Wake
facts,
up.
Jacob. We don't use the logic.
Dude.
What?
It's
Wait, what do you mean? You prefer China to watch you over in America?
another
Well, I
country
think
that
it's
you
just
don't.
like, I already had TikTok and then that came out, so I can't do anything about it, but I can fight
You're gonna
and
kill all
bird
birds.
surveillance.
I'm gonna go on a mass pigeon genocide. But I'll keep TikTok on my phone.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, because like, if you're worried about the birds watching you,
No matter what, the
No.
government is watching you with the fucking phone.
sure,
Why don't you
but
cover your
that
camera?
doesn't mean that other countries are constantly watching you.
Allegedly.
I'm also
I
not
mean,
that
like, but
interesting.
you- but
Like, I
you-
don't
you're
think,
not gonna
like,
go out of your
I'm
way.
who they're looking for.
You're not gonna, but you are.
Why?
I mean, that's the whole point. I mean, it's people. It's
What they want to
Like,
see.
so they want to put me, like, in a
Just-
statistic or,
Well,
like,
how did
data, because
Hitler
you're,
come
like,
to power? How did Hitler come to power?
People just out of war.
Well, I
people
actually wrote a
sad.
People were
research-
sad, right? And just by talking and being charismatic and getting people and rallying people and saying these things that make sense to specific groups and growing those groups larger and larger in order to get more people.
Like Trump.
exactly how that works.
Ooh, did I say
Right.
that?
Yeah, exactly. Like Trump, right? Like it's all.
Well, the conditions were right for it.
And they continue to be when you go with misinformation and stuff like that. So like when you continue to like feed those types of fires, that's how things like that get out of hand.
So bring it back to China having our.
So like with China propaganda, like with TikTok, like with all the information on your phone, like it's all a backdoor into information that China can then collect in order to gain intelligence on America. It just makes us like more susceptible to like security threats and dangers and social and money. I mean, it's all financial.
Do you
stuff.
remember? I remember seeing the headline that the like Chinese, like, I don't know if it's like president or chancellor. He was supposed to, like, he was in for 10 years and it was like time for the new guy, and he was just like,
No, I have heard that.
no. And that did happen. And did you hear what they're doing with like Taiwan and everything or something?
What
That like they got like their military like creeping on them or something.
Yeah, they're
like
trying
that?
to they want to take back Taiwan and its territories. Yeah, it's a
So
tricky
super
game.
uncool beans.
Yeah, not cool at all.
But it's like I already have TikTok, so they already have like lots of.
But they won't continue to grow more. And
what
also,
more?
like,
What information? Like, what do you think it is they're looking for?
anything
Anything they like?
Well, what is the constant thing that the government would be afraid of when it comes to other countries? Like when communism was like a big threat back in the day. Like we look at that now and we're like, oh, that's so weird. I couldn't imagine like a politician being like, I'll put you in jail if you're a communist, you know? And we make jokes about it nowadays, but back then, like, they were like really, really, really serious about communism. They were like, if you are a communist, we need to make sure that we change your mind and or imprison you. You know, like the Red Scare was very, very real. We don't. I mean, nowadays we're kind of like ignorant to that. We don't think about it, but like that was very real. And that's just because people's minds are so spongy. So when it comes to like other countries and their propaganda on TikTok, or like our information going to other countries in TikTok, it just affects their influence on our country.
Isn't TikTok American website?
No, it's Chinese.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. They have servers in America, but the whole thing about working with a Chinese company is that you need to assist them in their intelligence. What's also interesting is if you just read TikTok's terms of service, which I only did because I saw a video that was just like talking about this thing and this thing. If you just take the time to do it yourself, you'll see how much of your information you're sharing with TikTok that's going to another country. I'm not big into like I don't really care that much, but at the same time, it feels like it can only do bad things. So if you're worried about the birds, but you're not worried about TikTok, then I feel like that's just a trap.
I mean, I can't change my feelings.
Do
I feel the way I feel about the birds, and I feel the way.
you think all the birds should die?
The drone birds. The drone birds should die.
I would pay you an obscene amount of money to collect me a fake bird one day.
Absolutely.
I will do the exact same. I will double what he says.
Two fake birds? I can produce
Two
that.
fake birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you need to find them.
You need
Like,
to get a video of you finding it in New York with no other help, just you.
Absolutely.
I just need this. Yeah, I need it.
I'll do
captured.
it. I will do it.
I don't know about that.
Maybe
We could do that vlog.
when
That
when
would
the
be
weather
a
months
very
are
boring
warmer.
vlog,
No,
as we would find nothing.
no. I disagree. Let's get us going to New York to look for the fake birds.
Absolutely.
Those birds.
And
would
then we
give
could
a
go
fuck
to the beach.
in New York City.
Oh no, I know.
I drove in New York City, bro. They don't give a fuck. They're
Hit
like,
us.
hit me.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling
So
you,
that's such
it's a
an
drum.
expensive
It's a
tech-
drum. It's a drum.
So if it's such an expensive technology, why wouldn't they care about moving it out of the way before it gets destroyed?
Because they don't give a fuck.
Have
If
you ever
they know
seen a
human
dead
beings
pigeon?
will be like, oh no,
Oh, wait.
I'm not gonna hit the bird.
So-
you know how many people swerve out their way to not hit a squirrel and just hit a fucking tree? It happens all the fucking time.
So
yeah,
wait,
but would you?
No, fuck the tree.
Exactly.
Do you-
Exactly. Why would you want to take the risk of having a person not give a fuck?
now, what happens when you see a dead
Well,
bird
they
on the side of the street?
produced like 80 million of these drone birds because there's 80 million roughly residents in New York
So-
City. So like, I wouldn't argue that it's like the most like it's expendable. I would say
So,
Some of them
you
are real,
think...
some of them are fake.
no.
All
You-
of them are fake.
All
So
80 million
wait.
pigeons.
All right, let me ask a question then. When you see a dead bird on the side of the street,
Never
is
seen one.
It's
A
a
pigeon.
frog.
I've
A
seen
pigeon.
many.
A
It was
pigeon.
set up.
Yes.
It was set
A
up.
pigeon?
It was set up,
It was definitely.
so they
set
kept
up.
the. They
Did
kept
you
the,
get out of your
You're
car
telling
and touch
me-
it? Could you
Yes,
be certain?
yes, I have. I've touched a dead bird before. I've
No,
touched
a
fucking
pigeon
dead-
or a bird are two different
Sounds
things.
Pigeon.
Dahmer
A pigeon is a bird.
We've had birds hit the windows of like the school and they just die.
I'm not saying those birds.
No, I've touched
I'm
a
saying
pigeon in New York City. I have seen a
I
dead
don't
one.
believe you.
And if you're saying that it's set up, they have preserved a corpse of a pigeon without it rotting after they killed it in
Mike
the 80s.
Tyson. Mike Tyson gotta know this shit. He gotta keep hush the government, because he collects pigeons.
What the fuck does Mike Tyson have to do with this conversation? Where did Mike Tyson come from?
He owns fucking pigeons, bro.
Because
He
pigeons are
owns
intelligent.
them?
Actually,
Pigeons are
used to be
intelligent.
domesticated,
They're-
and that's why there's so many in the city. Because then we just let them go.
They are
Let them
intelligent
go.
birds. That's the other thing. I feel like we're forgetting about the fact that birds are incredibly intelligent
They're
animals.
my second favorite bird.
What?
Pigeons.
I thought they.
But you think that they don't
Yeah,
exist.
but-
Do you like Goddard from
Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy
I
Neutron?
do like God. Why wouldn't I? Who would?
I was just wondering, like, is your connection to like robot animals? I just want to see where you stand on.
No, yeah,
Okay.
I love Goddard.
Okay, Goddard's cool.
Did
So-
you prefer Jimmy Neutron or Jimmy
Fairly Odd
Turner?
Parents?
Fairly
I
Odd
was
Parents.
actually a Jimmy Neutron kid.
I was a Jimmy Neutron girl.
Yeah.
All of
My
you.
brother liked Jimmy.
I love
I
Fairly
didn't get
Odd
me
My
wrong. I would
Base
watch it.
Boy Cosmo.
I liked.
The switch when they collide.
Oh my god, it was great. The 2D, 3D animation.
Jimmy
Woo!
Power Hour.
Yeah.
Yo, Siri, shut the fuck up. I'm
All
sorry,
right,
guys.
wait.
Oh.
So,
Respect Siri.
how would they charge all of these things?
Oh yeah, what about
Okay,
power?
so you know when you see like birds like sitting on the wire, right? It's, like,
Do you
so-
know?
I swear to
Okay.
God,
Why would you not get electrocuted when you fucking touch a wire then?
I don't understand the technology. I'm just saying it's clear that
Their
it
feet
exists.
are soft. A little rough, like, but it's like touching jeans.
Nope.
Actually, yeah, it's a lot like touching jeans. Really? is.
I don't.
Have you ever touched a pigeon's foot before?
No, Donadio. I think that's unique to you.
I love birds, yes.
Okay, I don't.
I hate birds.
What's your favorite kind of bird?
That is a hard question.
What bird is yours?
I like
Mine's a
the
cockatiel.
Cockatoo.
I was also gonna say a cockatoo.
No, you were gonna say cockatiel because you were not thinking of a cockatiel. You were thinking of a
I was
cockatoo.
thinking cockatoo.
Because that's the one
I was
with the
thinking
mohawks, the big, like-
cockatoos.
I like geese.
Geese?
Geese. That's
Geese
like-
are bitches. They are fucking bitches. They also won't move when you go up to a car with them. You could
That's called
speed up at them.
badass. That's no bitch. Excuse me.
Oh, so when a pigeon does it, they're a drone. When a goose does it, they're a badass bitch.
Look at this double standard, Chrissy. Not all birds are the same, okay?
God.
I
Bitches,
really
huh?
like geese.
That's one of the best cards in Cards Against Humanity.
Geese?
Yeah, just geese.
Geese.
No.
I'm really good at that game.
Did you-
Depending on the crowd. Depending on the crowd.
I'm not into it.
What?
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
It gets old so fast.
You get old real quick.
I've played every variation.
Fucking bitch.
How many times is
With all
Cohanger
the
Abortions
specialty
gonna be fun?
cards.
How many times how many variations
Are
of
you
code
just
hanger
mad
and
because
bullshit?
you don't win?
I win often. I love that game when we play it, when we're like drunk, fucked up, whatever. But like, it gets old so fast. Because how many times do I have to like go through a thing
you're
with
not
the one
supposed
person who's not funny?
What the fuck
that
is
adds up
this?
to not funny. Like, oh, it's the ring at the bottom that's supposed to heat it up.
Yeah, it watches over us.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
I don't even remember what I was saying just a second ago.
Coat hanger
I like
abortion.
Code hanger abortions,
How many
man.
times?
It's just how many times can that be funny? It was funny at first, but I'm like, all right. I've seen
I
my fair share
don't
of
play
code
it
hanger
that
abortions.
often, so it's like each time it's like, oh wow. Like if I play it like once or twice a year, I'd be like.
I like
Just-
in-depth card games. You know, like we're not really strangers.
I like
those.
Quiplash.
Quiplash is fun,
Better.
but I get old.
Like, what are you
remember
talking
Oh yeah,
about?
no. I don't want to play it anymore.
Like what?
We're not really strangers.
We're not really strangers.
Yeah, it's a card game. Or like last couple standing, like these like I like the card games where you get to know people. Get inside
Well,
their
that's
heads.
only
You
like
wanna
they're
get
only
to-
letting you know as much as they want you to know. So
Well,
easy.
sure, but that's their own fault. That's their own problem.
So I don't know. I don't think it's like an efficient or truthful way to get to know people. I think it's probably very like.
No, I feel like I think I get pretty lucky. I think people are usually honest. And if they're liars, then why are they wasting their time telling me a big old lie?
Because they don't want to tell the truth. I don't know.
Well,
I don't.
Well,
that
that is
doesn't
their truth.
What's
at that
that
point to me.
one new phone who dis? I see the ads for that all the time.
Yeah,
Is
no,
that a card game?
it's alright.
Really? I
played it?
always
It's
wanted to
exactly
play
the
it.
same
I
as
think I
Cards.
played that.
It is
years.
exactly the same as Cards Against Humanity,
With
except
text
it's in a
messages?
text message form.
Oh yeah, no,
Like
we played that.
exactly the same.
We
I've
played
never
that
played it.
on New Year's Eve. We played that.
You know what's always good? Uno.
Can't go wrong with Uno.
Uno's a classic.
Ultimate Uno.
Have you ever played Risk?
Love Risk.
Oh,
Very
I
fun.
love Risk. Have you ever played Axis and Allies? Oh, it's great.
No,
it's like
no.
Risk,
There's a
but
g-
it's more strategic.
there's a
I love
game
it.
called Rook. Rook is fun.
All these
Okay.
hard
Rook is a
words.
lot of fun.
Okay. Whoa.
Whoa.
No, there's that movie RRR. Have you guys seen it? It's on Netflix. It's like about it's an inaccurate retelling of India's independence from Europe. It's awesome. It's not good. There's like it's like an action movie, but with kind of subpar acting and like some gay undertones, but it's not gay.
Is it like
It's
Bollywood?
not gay. It is 100% Bollywood. No, all Bollywood.
Bollywood
It's big
movies
on
are
Bollywood.
wild. I was on a 6-hour plane ride, and I was not watching anything, but the woman in front of me was watching this Bollywood movie.
Yeah.
And I would have thought that it didn't even finish. 6 hours on a plane, and this movie did not finish.
Bollywood movies do wild.
I
sometimes.
wrote down the name of it though, because she paused it at one point.
Sure.
It popped up. I was like, I need to come back to this because
That's
I didn't know what was being said.
Did
It
you
was-
ever go back to it?
No, but it's in my notes app.
yeah. RRR. It's a 3-hour epic, non-stop history, inaccurate retelling of India's independence from Europe, and they end up beating the British at the end of the movie, which doesn't happen. No one's beaten the British except America.
What about the British?
Well, the British can't beat the British. The British are the British.
So then the British lose to the
What
British?
if we
Well, the
lost
British just
from
stand up to the
British?
British.
Wait,
The British.
so if the British stand up to the British, then
What
who
if we
wins?
lost
The British.
from Britain?
Wait, so the British win.
Every
Would
time.
we-
So the
would
British
we
beat the British.
Unless there's America involved, in which case no.
So the British lose to the British, but the British are the Americans, and the Americans are the British.
So they
because
did lose
it's
to the
where-
British. The British lost to
The
the
British
British.
let up. Wait, so did the British win or lose then?
The
Because if
British-
the Americans are the British, then
Well, I feel like they're evolved like a Pokemon.
oh, like a monkey. I take back that statement.
You just call him a monkey?
No,
Wait.
I just. Oh no! Wait.
What?
Ah.
Like a monkey.
Pick it up.
Denali, you have a nice
Evolution's
ass.
crazy, man. Do you guys believe in evolution?
Evolution?
Yeah.
Like cavemen?
Like Pokemon.
Yeah, like cavemen.
My problem is not that I understand evolution. It's the start point, the Big Bang.
Oh, my dad.
Because the
You
Big
don't believe in
Bang.
the Big Bang? Or you do?
Okay, the Big Bang, right? Two stuff crashed into each other, creating this Big Bang that kickstarted everything. My thing is, you
Allegedly.
needed existence to do that.
You need something beforehand.
Something beforehand to create the Big Bang. It wasn't like if it was genuinely nothingness, a Big Bang wouldn't have just happened. And so
Okay.
I'm like, okay, evolution could have happened for sure. Yeah, totally get you, girl boss. But it's like this stuff from the get go. That doesn't make sense.
Well, that just means that something came before the Big Bang, but up to what we do know,
But don't you
something
think
happened.
we would need, like, you need existence to create existence? Something needs to exist.
We don't necessarily know that. I mean, what if there's like...
That is...
What if there was like a multiverse?
I don't know how that would feed into
Well, like
that.
we don't know what like happened before the Big Bang, but we know the Big Bang of some sorts happened. Something happened that caused the massive amount of energy to be dispersed across the universe to then continue to grow. We can measure that because we with science to know that the universe is about 13 billion years old, and we can kind of study where it's come from and where it's going. We can observe that.
Yeah.
So...
The Big Bang doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't.
See,
I don't think it could make sense. Again, like, and I know what you're saying is we don't know what happened before, but it's just like you would always, in any something bigger, I think, is going on. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Something
See,
bigger, whether that be like some sort of higher intelligence, whether that be like some sort of matrix. But like
I have a theory
existence
about
in and
all
of
this.
itself makes no sense. Like, it doesn't make sense for anything to exist. So like, there has to be something going on.
I have a really trippy thing that I believe. Can I try to
No.
share?
You
Is
know
it
what?
gonna annoy
Here.
me?
I don't think
Jacob.
so.
Well,
You
then
can
try.
explain it. You can explain it if you wake up.
Fuck you. Fuck. What? I mean, alright, so you do believe in the Big Bang or you don't?
No, I don't think anyone should believe in the
What
Big
about
Bang.
you, Branden? Do you?
I really don't know much about
Okay,
that.
about the Big Bang. What about you, Donadia? Do you believe in the Big Bang? Alright, touche.
I don't even think Bill Nye, the science guy, believes in the
Bill
Big Bang.
Nye the Science
Yeah,
Guy.
I think it's not that like it's not like everyone just like this isn't a guess. Again, the scientific community has kind of like all come to their individual conclusions that there was definitely some sort of large explosion worth of energy that created the universe from this point. We don't the name has been called the Big Bang, but we don't know what caused it, where it came from. We just know that from what we study and what we
Which
observe,
is-
that it all kind of leads to that
See,
singular
but I don't
point.
like that. That's like, what the
It's
fuck?
a theory, the Big Bang theory. But what do you think a theory is?
No, I mean, that's not, I'm not negating it. I'm just saying, it's just like, okay, why am I gonna like venture in and think about evolution if like how it would have gone about? Like, I think, yeah, it does like make sense. You know what I'm saying? The science of it all. I just think that, how does this affect me? How does this affect Girl Boss?
I mean, just existence and understanding the world around you. And also, it kind of helps. I mean, if you were to take like what is really happening around you and apply it to your own life, it might help with how people interact with each other. Especially when you realize that all things are
Oh, you know, it's
connected.
like we're made from stardust.
We are definitely made from stardust.
And that's how astrology works. That's what people say.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I think that my trippy thought
Oh yeah,
can
bring it back.
connect
Bring it
to
back.
your astrology.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it can.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go off of my belief of the Big Bang. Something happened in the scientists, and from that Big Bang, not to mansplain this, but I need to walk myself through the thought process. So, big boom sends out rocks and stardust and dust in general that creates rocks and creates planets and stars, and from those stars came solar systems, and then we got Earth, and then from Earth came water, and then eventually life, and then from life we got humans, and then eventually we became consciousness, and now we're here. You know what I mean? Like that. Skipping a lot of beats, but over time, this is where we pretty much have ended up. Can I ask you a question? Do you believe in microwaves?
What?
Like, not
like
a microwave.
the object or like the microwave itself,
The
the type
microwave,
of
yeah.
wavelength.
Yeah. You don't know if you believe in a microwave?
I mean, I guess so. If that's what my microwave does, I've used microwave. I
So
think
you,
this
and
is
it
a
heats
trick
your food
question.
up.
Yeah.
Can you see a microwave though?
Well, when you put tinfoil in, it does some.
It sparks.
Yeah.
So okay, but so you know microwaves are inside the
Pretty
microwave.
colors when you
They
put
are very pretty. Yeah, they get sparky. They're a little scary. All right, yeah, or like infrared, ultraviolet, and
What?
radio. Can you see radio
What about it?
waves?
No.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
No.
Sorry. Can you see radio waves?
No.
But we know they're there.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
what I'm saying is that these energies are constantly flowing through us. Everything's connected, and we're just the universe experiencing itself. Even though we can't see energy, even though it's all connected, energies are close to each other. What?
No need to bring
Yeah,
up
well,
the
yeah,
nine.
whoa,
Listen,
whoa,
man,
whoa,
I just got
whoa,
excited,
whoa.
alright?
No need to bring up the
You feel
nine,
more powerful?
Jamal.
I do believe that whatever we are, we're having a human experience, but I don't think this is the.
Definitely a human experience.
But
I feel like we're just the universe experiencing itself. Like we are God.
yeah, no, I think the same thing. I think you're trying to explain it with science, and I explain it with like spirituality.
I think it's connected. I think spirituality and science are.
Probably no.
Connected.
Science is probably just like us trying to explain spirituality.
I mean, the fact that we can
Right?
even understand the
Exactly.
universe itself, like the fact that we even have like the building blocks to partially understand the universe, and that we can continue to learn more about the universe, means that there are things that we can figure out about these things. I think it's very possible. I think it's all connected. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Chrissy, thanks for being on today's episode.
Been an hour?
It's very cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
over. Yeah.
We didn't even talk about astrology.
That's
I didn't
okay.
even get to hear what everybody is. Are you a water sign?
No. We'll talk about it next time.
Yeah, we have. I mean, we have. Oh, look how
Nice.
You're coming back.
she really, really likes astrology, which just means that you just have to come back on the show and talk about it.
Okay.
But thank you for watching The Reality Rejects. We are every Friday at 6. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment below if you think the Earth is flat or not. I don't know. Tell us some scientific.
It rhymes.
Comment below and let us know what your scientific beliefs are or
Cool.
non-scientific beliefs. Was the moon landing faked? I don't fucking know. I'm not really a scientist. I'm just a guy on a couch.
Moon's made of cheese.
Oh, I saw an episode of Wallace and Gromit.
I'm sorry, man. Hey, I understand. Yeah, love Wallace and Gromit. It's great. It's
I love Wallace and Gromit.
you love it too.
Right? And as always, we are every Friday at 6. In case I don't see you, I hope you have a good afternoon, a good evening, and good night. Chrissy, any final words? Anything you want to say?
No.
Okay, thank you for being on the show today. Bye, guys!